Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Time for Shirley Huzar, the Hip Hop Republican.
Woo! Today it's the Hop to the Hip. Good morning, hip hoppers. Well, is it April Fool's Day? That was yesterday. Well, this is 2010, April the 2nd, and we have some exciting things going on this show today. You're watching hiphoprepublican.tv and hiphoprepublican.com. Hiphoprepublican.com was created out of a group of bloggers out of New York City. Those bloggers were mad at the establishment of how the Republican Party saw what was going on with the community. Fast forward to 2009, we have hiphoprepublican.tv. That's right, Hip Hop Republican in Los Angeles, California. One of the best states to live in. Today we have a special guest. Our special guest is John Stammreich. John Stammreich is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have applause to him.
Hey, all right.
Hey.
John, so that you know, John is running for U.S. Senate.
That's right.
U.S. Senate. Wow.
No, State Senate.
State Senate.
California. That's right. Taking back California.
Taking back Cali. So I'm excited to talk to John, but before we go into John, I want to let you know we kind of changed up the room today. Danny's actually next to us, next to John.
Yeah, we have a new system here that it's a touch screen, state of the art, and everything is fully integrated so that we can speak to your Facebook friends, your Twitter friends, your friend feed friends, and of course they can come and join us in the chat room. And let's have a good time. Let's talk and see and learn more about your guest because he's very interesting.
Please.
I like what I'm hearing.
Excellent. Intelligent. Well, you know, this is what's so great about our community, that we are internet social bloggers that are out there. We want you to become more interactive with us. We have US Stream, we have YouTube, we have, of course, our family Pack Stereo TV with the morning coffee during the week. So we want you to make sure you watch Pack Stereo TV always during the week and hear their controversial show and their quick picks of sexy girls. I wonder if they know if those girls are Republican or Democrats. I really think the girls that don't look right are Democrats, and the hottest, sexiest bitches are, of course, Republicans, because Republican women know how to look right.
What did you say? She didn't mean to say sexy. She just meant to say biatches.
Sexy bitches. Mentioning sexy bitches, we know our Republicans love those. Apparently, the RNC has gotten a little hot heat water with sex. Yes, Michael Steele, apparently his staff, now no one has really claimed shame or gain on this media attention regarding the sex scandal that took place right here in Southern California. I mean, family, is this right to do this, or is it okay to have a little freaky leak on your employer's income?
I think it's too much, personally. Yeah. Michael Steele wasn't even there.
Was that
You know what I mean? But if he's a freak, I like Mike. I love me some Mike.
They fired one person. They already fired one person. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Well, somebody had to be the fall guy.
Yeah, they had to find some fall guy. You wonder if this is an attack, though. You remember we talked about last week how we felt African-American leaders are running this country. And you have President Obama, and then you have Michael Steele, who's the head of the RNC. I find it quite interesting that all these things that have nothing to do with the RNC are being attacked on Michael Steele. I mean, explain that to me. I don't get it, family. Michael Steele's a great chairman. He's doing wonderful things. He's bringing great cause and change. But you know how the media is. They stay focused on the things that stir up more controversy and things that really don't have anything to address the Republican Party. Though I will say it's nothing wrong being a freaky, deaky, leaky Republican. We like that.
I just look at it this way. The bottom line, I think they're making too much of it. They're going to attack him because, and I'm sorry to say this, because he is a brother. They're going after him on that. I hate bringing race into this. They're making it a race thing because people have gone after Obama, President Obama, and some of the other black leaders and what have you. You made mention that, people were upset that, we have a black country now or something like that. I don't look at it this way because I don't look at myself as just being a black or an ethnic American. I'm an American. Period. And so isn't this president, and he is a man. End of story. So isn't Michael Steele. And I think that whatever he wants to represent for his party, he has every right to do it. And I think that he's doing it professionally. He doesn't speak to me, okay? But he hasn't said anything to me that was totally offensive.
Is it okay to use campaign funds to take potential donors to lesbian strip clubs? See, I say yes. I say
If you
yes.
get more donors, the issue is right. I mean, the issue isn't did it happen. The issue is how did Michael Steele handle it? In my industry, when you have that happen, when someone spends corporate funds on something like that, what you do is you figure out, hey, that's inappropriate, and you punish them. And if it's their first offense, you might give them, depending on the situation, how much they didn't know. But if they knew what they were doing, sorry, see you later. And that's what happens in the corporate world. And I think Chairman Steele's handling it the way that every CEO would handle it. And so it shouldn't be about what happened. It should be, how is he handling it? He's not excusing it. He's not going, well, those donors ended up giving, X number of thousands of dollars afterwards, and so it was a rate of return or something. He's not doing that. He's saying, this is inexcusable. He's handling it quickly. He's probably handling it a lot faster than your average Democrat would handle it. They probably want to say, well, they got their rights. We got to do this. We got to look into it. And 3 weeks later, we'll finally do something. He's handling it quick and fast.
I just think it's amazing that such a scandal would be if I would submit that if one were to look at the way donors have been handled since the time of donors, that prostitution and those types of things have been standard fare since the beginning of time. In other words, what I'm telling the public, see, as the political leftist brother here, I don't have to do the song and dance, so I'll go on and say the truth. The truth is they've been getting donors high, getting them laid for as long as there have been donors. And it's just the fact that they want to call out this, to me, rather innocuous thing of taking a donor to a club, because when you entertain donors, anybody, I don't care, no one just wants to talk about how it's done, but whether it be for Stanford University or Harvard Club or any other, we all know that important folks are treated to wonderful entertainment, and as long as there's been men in power, there have been courting men with sex. And the Democrats do it. And that's why I think it's so unfair, like Danny, that they would point to Michael Steele, who wasn't even there. Remember, this is a staffer did this. But again,
I don't think they should have fired the staffer.
Well, I don't
choice. It was a bad choice.
Resist the song and dance. But you guys, they do it all the time. This is what lobbyists do. I remember. How about I met the guy Charlie Wilson, who did all this stuff for the U.S. and Afghanistan, led to getting the Soviets kicked out of Afghanistan, and he was known as the biggest partying person out there. He was known for hanging out. That's why they had him in the hot tub. So let's not be naive. This is the way business is done.
We have to understand. We all know that sex sells and sex makes you feel good. So, these men are under a lot of stress. Staff.
I want them laid. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm one of those people. I want my congressman. Okay, it's great if you're happily married.
Okay.
But if you're not happily married, at least I don't want you sexually frustrated. Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Go get her done, right? Go get her done.
I just want keep it clean if you can. I just don't want you frustrated. I want you happy.
Okay, what you happy?
Well
so you
fed,
like freaking people running?
No, I'm just saying I want you happy. I think that when you take people of power, I think it's really unfair and also dishonest to act like we don't reward people of power. Okay. And people who are in points of leadership. I also think it gives the public the wrong impression. You need to know that you should work harder so that you too can have limo rides, dinners with shrimp, and catered, chartered plane rides. That's why you should work harder.
Are we talking about stimulating the economy by stimulating other stuff?
And let's say work harder. Work harder. Otherwise, let's not act. It's almost like when they try to pass the laws that says you can't give those bonuses. It's not going to happen. It's just not going to work.
But I need to ask, what is so controversial about hanging out with a bunch of lesbians? Don't you think they're
controversial? He used campaign funds.
He used campaign funds. He used the income that came from.
Okay, but can I say something? They use campaign funds for
that's
the
what I'm
gay
saying.
stuff.
Right.
So
that's what I'm saying.
So that's when we go back to the beginning.
Do you understand what
I understand that.
It's no big deal to me.
That's what we're questioning. Again, President Obama, Michael Steele, two African American men, two African American leaders. Why is this such a big issue? They're going after him on stupid things, not issues. And that has always been the challenge that I have. Let's stick to the issues, not to the personal attacks.
It is the time.